Coming up next, it's a heavyweight clash between Fabricio Werdum and Tony Ferguson. All right, so here he is, DC, the one, the only Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC's roster.
He really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours straight. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El Cucuy can do it.
He can do it.
Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Werdum is 7 years his senior. He weighed in at 231 pounds. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 9 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 231 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Fabricio, the Cavallo, Werdum.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go with round 1. The tension is palpable. On one side, you've got one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division taking on a true submission specialist.
Yeah, he's taking on a true submission specialist. And when you talk about submission specialists, nobody matches up to this guy. He is that good at getting you to the ground and choking you up.
And this might just be a matter of time. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Let's go! Get him off you! Get him off!
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. And he landed the right hand there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Look at him with his hip to that kick. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions, and now he's jumping on a triangle.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Werdum. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's
going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat.
Nicely done. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Werdum. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
I mean, he's cutting him down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, and there's a land with the kick, so certainly a good sign for him there.
When that's working, you know he's in for a good night.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger. You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Oh, man, good stick to the body.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long. Nice leg kick there by Werdum. He lands with the left. All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Israel
So he's really starting to put together some significant
body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Right hand good on the counter. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Left hand. Round two next. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Coming up next, it's a UFC nice offering there by Tony Ferguson. See if he can follow it up here, champ.
I mean, he usually does. He does not let guys off the hook. Tony Ferguson is a guy that has a killer's mindset. When he gets you hurt, he's looking to finish.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active. Nice strike. What a big-time takedown.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kamaru is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
It's a UFC heavyweight division collision. But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kamaru.
And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Werdum's attempted to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat. Over and over, he's landed these big body kicks.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. And now he's got that tie clinch. Oh, combination of knees. That is not what he is looking for. He better raise that guard quickly.
He better raise that guard or he's going to fall asleep. You cannot allow someone to knee you in the head. Nice body kick. Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, no surprises. He connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that cut.
Right on the cut. And he's targeting it, right? He's looking. You can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much. Keep making it split, showing his opponent that he has no mercy.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Ferguson.
Nice.
He blocks the punch. Big head kick.
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive.
Nice punch there by Tony Ferguson. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Oh, man, head keep landing. Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Right hand punch in the
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, look at that head snap back as he connects with another uppercut. Not the first time he's landed that weapon tonight.
That's his best shot, man. He's so good at it. He's so good at finding it. And when you think you got a beat on the right uppercut, he shifts his weight off to the side and lands it on the left side. What a great understanding of landing that punch. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Ferguson. Nice counter right hand lands for him.
Nice.
DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pull it on. Gotta be careful here, though, not to gas out. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so a huge round for him there. His opponent will need Motrin tomorrow. A lot of head kicks in that previous 5 minutes.
He took way too many head kicks. He was trying to go forward. He was trying to pressure. And when he was doing that, he was carrying his hands low. And his opponent was just wrapping that kick up and over the side of his guard. Credit to his opponent for finding this shot, but really bad on him for not really making the adjustment to stop him.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds it.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kamaru is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap. He actually goes to an omoplata. Great pressure going forward by the top fighter now.
You can certainly count on one hand the number of omoplatas that have been executed in the octagon. Not tapping out tonight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Ferguson's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, close guard now. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground. It takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Ferguson's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Werdum's right back to the full mount here.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. And attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we
Popcorn in
get
hand.
our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Ferguson gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments.
It's such a fast leg kick.
There's that inside leg kick. Oh, wow!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Looking for a guillotine.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Two hands on the choking arm.
There it is.
Oh, beautiful counter there as he gains the side mount and try to get out of this guillotine by potentially attempting a Von Flue. Wow. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kamaru here.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Ferguson's lower jaw is just nasty at this point, really swollen in that area now. Oh, nice work from the bottom, tags him with the punch. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, right to the mount.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom.
Get yourself to the side. Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Relentless pressure from the top by Werdum. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, Werdum's back in full mount. Working out of the half guard here. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Ferguson. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Connects with a right hand, pretty good punch that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Werdum. Oh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded pounded in the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round forthcoming.
That's a big strike right there.
How about that shin? Slips the punch nicely there. Front kick to the body by Ferguson. He can truly do it all. All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Ferguson's trying to lock up on a submission now.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, there's the tap.
He got the finish. What a beautiful Kimura finish by this great fighter.
And I don't care how high your threshold is for pain. When you're in that compromised state, better to tap and fight another day.
It's so crazy because people think the pressure's on your arm. It's all your shoulder. When somebody has a really good Kimura, it feels like they're gonna break your shoulder. That's why you have to tap.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 13 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by tap out, Tony Ferguson!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened. Right?
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.